What's up? See if I can get this to work here. Ugh. Ooh. Let me see if I can fix this up a little bit. Damn it. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right.
You bring a knock that over.
What, my coffee?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine.
I found.
No, it should be okay.
A big one.
There we go. All right. Wait for some people to get in. It's only me and one other person.
Ain't nobody want to talk to you.
Ain't nobody wants to come on in today, huh? It's all right. I don't blame you. I wouldn't watch me neither. I wouldn't watch my ugly self either, guys. All right. All right. Hey, what's up? What's up, Smoking Otter? How you doing? Hey, Jack Brady, how's it going? How's everybody today? We're going live in the love den.
Fuck right. I just can't with you.
Oh my god.
You're a what? I just can't. I'm just done already.
Did you, Hellcat? Yeah, I've got some crazy ones on there. I mean, I got like 800 and something videos, so surely there's one or two good ones.
What's that?
Yeah, it's okay smoking. It's all right. I'm not the biggest fan of the 4th of July. I do it better now than I did years ago, but I couldn't when I first got home from the military. I couldn't do fireworks at all. But they don't bother me like they used to. Now, if they're like out of the blue and like
Like they are here all day and all night.
yeah, I mean it's crazy. There's some crazy ones here, like in the neighborhood. They'll just pop them off all out of the blue. And if I'm outside doing something or something, it'll mess me up for a second. But I'm good. I'm a lot better than I was. I mean, there was a time when I would jump and roll underneath a car. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck right out of here.
What do you? When we first got together.
I never seen
Well,
you
I mean, I
roll.
was using that as an example, not
No.
literally. I wasn't being
No,
literal.
you said I would roll under a car.
I
You
mean-
sounded like a stupid ass.
Okay, I meant that literally, not literally, but you know what they did to me back then. Put it this way: we went to the fireworks, and I rolled the fuck out. She was looking for me everywhere, and I was already back home. Like, yeah, I'm home. I can't do it. Yeah, Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, one down there by Food Town where the dude was like, "You can't record my property." The
Oh
old guy with
God,
it.
he sits out
He
every
sits,
day.
yeah, he sits out on his fucking. He lives right down the
He
street.
flips us off when he knows it's us.
Yeah, he'll flip us off because I'll be driving down the road and I'll put my phone up. I won't even be recording. I'll be like, "You can't record my property." Driving down the road, and he'll just flip us off and shit when we drive by. Yeah, that dude he's crazy, man. That old man, he's definitely crazy. Um, so did anybody see where the guy was paralyzed? Got the police paralyzed that gentleman in the back of their paddy wagon by slamming on the brakes and making him fly forward and smash his head into the front of the
Oh God,
paddy.
where was that at?
It looked like New York City, but I'm not 100% sure. That shit's crazy, guys. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, that's what Jackson did to me when I was
I
like
mean,
14 and I was drunk.
you know, they do that shit on
Or
purpose. They
16
think
or
that shit's
whatever.
funny. You know, they know a guy, you're back there, you can't stop yourself from flying forward, can't do shit. There was restraints in the paddy wagon, and they didn't even put them in restraints. The guy didn't resist getting arrested. He didn't do anything. But yet they slammed on their brakes and fucking paralyzed the man for life from the neck down.
Because they don't care.
And will any of them cops see a damn bit of justice for that? Nope. Qualified immunity. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, police have qualified immunity. Judges and prosecutors have absolute immunity. It's ridiculous, man.
It's like when you're a diplomatic like person. Ain't that what that's like?
What?
When you're like a diplomatic person.
A diplomatic immunity?
Yeah.
I don't know. Audit the smoking. I have to look. I'd have to look it up, but probably, yeah, probably 10 people, probably more.
What?
Truth be told, probably more.
About what?
Incident of this year of cops paralyzed with someone. And then, oh yeah, that's a good one. Did y'all see where the former police chief of staff admitted to the police gangs? Did you guys see that?
Well, what about the whole John Wall shit taking this kid's fucking kid?
Oh
Kids.
yeah. Then you got John Walsh. If you guys are old enough. Hey James, how's it going, buddy? Did you guys see the one where John Walsh, you know, from America's Most Wanted? Obviously, he's a fucking tyrant who steals his own grandkids.
I mean, we don't know the whole story, but I mean,
We don't know the whole story, but from what we saw, you guys can see it on San Joaquin.
Is that who that was? We was watching?
Yeah, yeah. You guys can watch it on San Joaquin. He just did a video on it where John Wash's daughter had a run-in with the police where they was coming to take her 5-day-old kid. Crazy. And at the end, he does a video, or she does tries to make a police report about her father using his influence to take her kidnap her kids. You know, he had his son Adam kidnapped back when the kid was young. Doesn't he realize how that makes, you know, how kidnapping your kid feels? I mean, you would think him before anyone else would understand what it's like to lose a child.
Oh, here
But yet he fucking basically uses the system to kidnap his own grandkids from his daughter. It's crazy, guys. What the?
Man paralyzed after abrupt stop in police van.
Yeah.
4 days ago. A 36-year-old was paralyzed from the chest down after being transported in New Haven, Connecticut.
Connecticut. That's it. Yep. New Haven, Connecticut. Guys, Connecticut's got a bunch of tyrant fucking cops, man. It's because they're so close to New York, and New York's got horrible cops. You know,
Richard
New
Cox
York
Jr.
is
is the
still
guy's name.
living in the pioneer times where they've got rules where you can't even go record in their police stations. You know what I'm saying? If I was a New Yorker and I lived there, I would challenge that. I would probably be arrested for recording
While
in
his
their
family's
lobby.
demanding justice.
How can they do that? It goes against it goes against so many case laws. I don't see how there hasn't been an auditor in the New York area that's you know pushed that like Long Island audit. You know what I'm saying? He should be pushing that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's illegal. It's unconstitutional. We have a right to film our police. We have a right to film in public lobby. If the public is allowed in there, then a cameraman's allowed in there. It's just that simple. There's no twisting it, getting around it. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, from what I've seen, I mean, I've seen auditors get arrested from walking around the police station and filming the parking lot, the back lot. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, that's probably true too, Smoker. I wouldn't doubt it.
What would you think the most controversial topic is right now? Roe versus Wade?
Probably one.
I was wondering.
Man, yeah, the most controversial topic is probably Roe versus Wade right now. Yeah.
I mean, women just took a fucking hit in the gut.
Well, I mean, it just shows them overturning Roe versus Wade just shows that the government thinks that they are our parents or something. Like we're their kids, we're their subjects. The government has forgot that we the people are the boss. That's what they have forgotten. And they need a rude fucking awakening back to what this country is supposed to really be about. But until we get rid of these fucking licking fucking sheep
Lippin'.
that want to just suck a cop's nutsack instead of fucking standing up to him, wants to sit around and root for a fucking cop violating someone's rights because they're too scared to do anything else, not realizing that cop will turn right around and do it to them. These fucking bootlickers think that, oh, if I kiss their ass, then uh, they won't hurt me. You know, no, yeah, they will. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're a blue line supporter. They don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna be going cop watching tonight, and you can believe that I'm gonna be walking on the blue line flag, literally.
When did you plan this?
What?
When did you plan all this? 'Cause this is the
Well, I
first time
wanted
I'm
to
hearing
do it
about
this whole weekend that we've been out looking for cop action, but I've ended up being the one driving, except for the last one last
You
night.
know what you should do? You should do it tomorrow. Standing down here at the parade. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that when the police guys come. You know how they are in the van. Be standing right there with it under my boot. Instead, finally have the police under my boot instead of the other way around, right? Yep, absolutely, smoking on her. Back to blue till it happens to you. But I don't know, guys. I I wanted to talk about where we're at in this country as far as like with policing. You know what I mean? Like, do people really think that? I mean, are there people out there that really think that the state of our police is working? I mean, do they really think that how police are right now is the way it should be and the way they should be, and or does everybody believe that cops have over overstep their bounds. You know what I mean? Period.
I think
Yeah.
government in general has
Right.
overstepped bounds.
Yeah, government in general. The government in general, they've overstepped their bounds so
The
much.
cops are just the enforce.
Right.
It's just the
Yeah, they're just the
they're just
grunts.
the armed enforcers.
Right, they're just armed thugs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
But watching, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but I think that I understand, and I I understand that there's I understand following orders. I was in the military. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't follow just any order. Even when I was in the military, you know what I mean? I wouldn't
You
just
know what I
follow
mean? You know
any
what I mean?
order. I mean,
You need to come up with a new word.
why would I? I mean, I have a brain. You know what I mean? And if I think for 1 minute that what are you doing?
Laughing my ass off at you with you. You know what I mean?
If I thought for 1 second that it was an unlawful order, or the order was going to get me fucking killed, you know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't going to do it. I wouldn't do it. I mean, unless of course it was something seriously necessary. But just because I'm in the military doesn't mean, or I'm in the position where I follow orders, doesn't mean that I'm just going to blindly follow an order. I'm not a robot, and I have a mind of my own. But I believe to be a cop, you got to be a robot. I really do, because every single cop that I've seen follows any order they're given, regardless. Take that person's baby, shoot that person, kill that person, pull that person over because our city coffers are low. You know what I mean? Police this street right here until you fill up your ticket book. You know what I mean? Every stop you stop a car, push ID for every person in the car, so just in case there's somebody in there with a warrant, we can get them and get that money. You know what I mean? For pushing them through the court system. It's crazy. And I believe that if the police and the individual cops had a brain and actually thought on their own, then policing wouldn't be like it is right now. But they just, yes sir, no sir, I must obey, I will violate and kill anything I need to because my master tells me to. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are.
Sounded like a good robot.
Yeah, that's true. And if you got too high of an IQ, you damn sure ain't getting in the police academy. I just think that, I don't know. I just think that somewhere there's got to change. Something's got to change. There's got to be cops that stand up and say, no, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? Period. No, I'm not going to do that. For any of it to change, that's where it's going to have to start. I mean, it's going to have to change from within the police force. Everything we do is all good and great, but really, what us auditors and rights activists do ain't changing nothing. The only thing it does is makes them find different ways to violate our rights, to get around our constitutional rights. They do it all the time. Oh, can't ID somebody? Oh, gotta have a crime to pull them over? Well, let's just do random DUI checkpoints. You know what I mean? When I get pulled over by ID, I don't get my fucking ID. No. An ID checkpoint's illegal. And I wouldn't get my ID. But there is but there is no, I don't think there's any other way to change it.
Most
I
people
think
just comply because
Yeah.
they don't want to be hassled. Because if you go through a DUI checkpoint, even though it's supposed to just be to make sure you ain't drinking, listen, they need to just get that whiff in there. You know what I'm saying? How many people want to just sit around and argue with fucking goddamn fucking people at a DUI checkpoint that they don't have to give their ID?
I mean, I would.
Now, the funny thing is, now if everybody that went through it argued with them that they shouldn't have to give their ID, maybe then shit would change. But there's too many people that just
Give it up.
don't want the hassle, don't want to argue with police, and just want to conform. So that's why it'll never happen.
Well, I hate to see how it's going to be in 20 years for our kids and our grandkids. You know what I mean? Especially for our grandkids. This world's so fucked up, man. I mean, you got bathrooms that say unit person or some shit like that instead of just male and female. You got, yep, they sure are, Jack Ready. You got fucking bathrooms that you have places that let men go in women's restrooms because they identify as a fucking woman. Great way to have a pervert be able to go into a bathroom and fucking check out your wife, your daughter, your grandkid, molest your fucking daughter or your grandkid in a bathroom while they're in there, and you think they're just in there going to the bathroom. But no, there's some sicko pervert in there that decided to use the whatever the fuck you call it. I'm old, guys. I'm old school, so I only know male and female. So whatever somebody wants to call themselves is all good and great. But just like every other situation, you're gonna have people that use that to their advantage. There's already been people that's
I'll
used
say
that to
it.
their advantage and to get into other sexes' bathrooms and be perverts and shit. So, you know.
They was cruising up and down Route 4 last night. The state patrols were. It seemed like 3 of them.
Cool, I know my rights. Yeah. We were out last night too, man, on Route 4. Wow. The police was out big time on Route 4 in Hamilton and Fairfield. Big time.
I mean, I guess they should just have a bathroom then that's for transgender people. Male,
yeah,
female,
I agree.
transgender.
Right, I agree. I think that if somebody
And that's how it
wants
should
to
be.
identify as a male or a female, there should just be a bathroom for them. You know what I mean? They should never be, a man should never be allowed in a female's bathroom. I don't give a shit I don't care if he identifies as a female with 90 tits and 6 vaginas. He's still a fucking man. And he shouldn't be in a bathroom where little kids could be. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't agree with that. Not even a little bit.
What is Apple saying? Now,
What, baby?
what is Apple saying?
Richard Teresa Smith unblocked me at
What's Apple talking about?
obviously
Let's not
Richard
even respond to that
Teresa
person.
Smith, you're not blocked. It's called ignoring you. So learn the difference. What an idiot. Anyway, so yeah,
Whatever he feels like. What are
I
you
don't
doing?
know. I disagree. I just think that if they're gonna do it and there's gonna be a transgender deal, then there should be a third bathroom. It's just things like that
You're good.
that all of our kids and our grandkids are gonna have to deal with that kind of shit.
No, they're gonna grow
You know.
up thinking that's normal.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Is that they're gonna grow up thinking that shit like that is normal. And that's just crazy, man.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it.
Hey, what's up, Forest City?
What do you mean? I'm grow up thinking that's
I mean, smoking out of there's a cup like thing that looks that's got a little like tube that they can put down there and pee, and it'll come out like a wiener. You know what I mean? But it's well, they can use the urinal standing up. They can really use a man's urinal.
I don't care. That was fucking funny. You said wiener.
My wife's so immature. She's like, "That's so funny. You said wiener." Like, okay.
It's like when
You know what I mean? It's
the
like
dick dog from TikTok.
the dick doc from TikTok. You know what I mean? That's hilarious. You guys ever watched him? The dick doc from TikTok? Dude's crazy.
What do you want, lady? You're in my video right now.
Yeah, she's definitely crazy.
Oh,
You,
oh.
but yeah, you know.
Here, Kyle wants in the video.
What is it?
Kyle wants in the video.
Who's Kyle?
Kaya.
Oh, Kaya.
She
Oh,
called
oh,
us because she knew.
My granddaughter called just so she can be in the video. There you are, baby. You're in the video. There she is. She's in the video. She's in the video. Hang on, let me put you on speaker, can I?
No.
Oh, no way to put you in speaker, baby. So she wanted to be in the video. She misses being in the weekly live. So she's telling everybody hi, and she's telling all the trolls to eat a boot. She's telling all the trolls to eat a cop boot.
See, look. There
She
she
said
goes with
that
her
they
drama.
look like trolls too. That's what she said.
A little drama.
She loves the drama. How's my son, Guardian 2.0? I don't know, man. She's the IT specialist. Yeah, she's better at it than me. She's on Snap. Is it Snapchat?
Mm-hmm.
She's on Snapchat right now.
Here, give me that.
So there she is. She's like, tell everybody hi. Hi, people. She says, it's Kaya, the troll. Love you, baby. Anyways,
You're goofy.
what do you think about police using tasers? Well, what's up, Santa Monica Mike? What do I think about cops using tasers? I think that cops should use tasers instead of guns.
Where's your sister?
You know what I mean? I think that it should always be the first thing they go for, never their gun. I mean, if they're up against a person with a gun, I understand. But if their person that they're dealing with is not armed, I believe that a cop shouldn't be allowed to use any more force than is put upon him. So if I'm not using a taser, I don't think a cop should use a taser. If he takes an ass whipping,
You're goofy.
oh well, he takes a fucking ass whipping. Simple as that. But that's never gonna fly. You know what I mean? So, for me to say, oh yeah, they definitely overdo it, Jack. For me to answer the question, Jack, I kind of would feel weird really seriously answering that question because I would have to
You've been tased.
I wrestled for Garfield High School and Lakota High School here in Ohio. But Jack, for me to agree to kind of really answer that question, I have to agree. I mean, I kind of feel weird answering it because I feel like I have to agree that I believe police actually perform a function. I don't think that cops are useful. I don't think they're useful. Nobody can really give me a situation where they are. All right, Frankie, what's up, man? Hi, Terry M. Chill, yeah. Early 70s in Taiwan. Oh, that's awesome.
Am I
Oh, I didn't see it, Frankie. No, my son is not news now, or Ohio Guardian, no. Anyway, I don't believe police use perform a function unless you consider showing up too late to a scene when something happens, ticketing people, hard working people, and I can provide proof for everything I say. Anybody that backs the police and think that cops perform a function, I'd be willing to debate that. I'd be willing to seriously debate that because I can prove what I say about police. Police never there when you need them. Never. They're always there when you don't need them. They 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 uh, they target hardworking people to give them tickets and extort money from them, and we can prove that by every morning when you go to work and you see all them police on the sides of the roads, radaring people and shit. They know when that rush hour's coming, that there's going to be people in a rush to get to work, whatever, and they're there to make sure they can pull them over and take some of that hard-earned money that they're going to work for. Because gas ain't expensive enough, food ain't expensive enough, clothing ain't expensive enough, general living expenses in general hasn't doubled since Biden's retarded asses come into power. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't like us Americans ain't got it hard enough. We got to deal with police trying to take our money too.
Yeah.
I have to watch it, chill, because I mean, I actually went and got our food last night from a place here called Billy Yanks. Don't recommend it because it was disgusting.
We did not.
It was horrible. I got some shit. They had some shit on the menu. And I love Brussels sprouts, you guys. I love me some fucking Brussels sprouts. Well, they had something on there called crispy Brussels sprouts and chickpeas. And I was like, oh shit, about to tear this shit up. I get home with it. First of all, it smelled like sewer from the Brussels sprouts all the way home. Then I lift the lid on this food, and I didn't realize they meant crispy Brussels sprouts because they were burnt crispy. But they
You
literally
can even eat 'em.
was burnt crispy. And I'm like, fucking hell no. Couldn't even eat it. Took one bite of one and almost threw up. Horrible. And what's worse is that for 2 hamburgers, she got a small
All right,
thing
baby.
of broccoli and cheddar this big. Literally, it was one of them
Love you, baby.
reusable, sealable
All right,
cups
I will love
that
you.
was like this big around and about that deep. Literally that deep. And I got the chickpeas and Brussels sprouts. We both got a hamburger. $45.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy.
$45
And it was
for
in
two
there.
fucking hamburgers and one side each. I was like, oh
The
hell
Cali
fucking no.
burger didn't
I was
even
like,
have the
no,
avocado on it, so
Yeah.
it was just a
Yeah, it was
burger.
supposed to have avocado on her burger. Didn't even have avocado. I got the mushroom and Swiss burger, but $45. Never again. Never again. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate your support, my man. Yeah, it was pretty nasty, Albert. Yeah, me too, Frankie. Right, Albert? No doubt. Sleepy Joe. Yeah, $45,
Dude,
Albert.
my belly's
It
like
was nuts.
churning just thinking about the
$45.
smell of that stuff.
I spent $22.50 for a burger and some burnt ass Brussels sprouts and chickpeas. And the Brussels sprouts and the burgers, I didn't like them. I would have rather ate a fucking quarter pounder from McDonald's. Not even lying. I don't mind like a medium well burger, a little pink on the inside. That's how a burger's supposed to be to me. I love a little bit of pink in the middle of a burger. It's awesome. But when it's like that, the outer layer should be crispy. You know what I mean? And it wasn't. It was just. I don't even think it was real fucking meat, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It freaked me out. ICB. Anyway,
That's just those people making 5,000 fucking accounts because they want to talk shit about somebody Yeah, losers why they're making 900,000 different accounts. Nothing, I'm just in here shit talking. People trying to kill a vibe, trying to bring in hate and disgust and
Yeah.
want to get people fucking trying up out of their own comfort zone, and it don't happen in this household.
Oh, you talking about the trolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. We're not
I don't
gonna
wanna
look
discuss
ICB, buddy. Listen, man, we're not gonna deal with y'all guys, man. You're just gonna get deleted. No one's gonna even acknowledge the shit you say. So you might as well stop, man. Why don't you just move on, dude? Because you're not interfering with my stream, so it don't matter. So you keep at it, but my mods are just gonna delete your ass every time you say something. So have fun, because you're a piece of shit. Once ain't you got a cock that you got to go suck off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, ICB, whoever you really are, ain't you got a cop to go suck off, man? You know what I mean? I love these guys. Oh yeah, red. Yeah, we like reds. Yeah.
Red's what?
Hamburgers out there in New Miami.
Oh, yeah.
That we go to. What was the ones we called Dixie Burgers?
A
You remember the
Dixie
Dixie
Burgers,
Burgers? Smoking you. Hang on, who was it? Who's it? Yeah, Chili. You remember You remember Dixie Burgers? If you're from here, you remember the Dixie Burgers? Wow, man, we used to fuck them things up, man. We used to, man. Them ain't nothing like a grilled sandwich, a grilled burger with some fucking grilled onions on it. Oh my god, dude! Some grilled onions and just off. That's what's that? Ah, boy. There's kids watching, huh?
Hides, yeah. Ooh, I don't.
Oh,
like
God,
White
no.
Castle.
Community, no. We don't do White Castle.
in this
Not
house.
not even
We
a
do
little
their
bit.
coffee.
Yeah, we'll drink their coffee, but that is it. I knew.
Occasionally, I do a onion chips.
Yeah, occasionally we'll get like the chicken rings or some some onion chips, but that's it. We don't eat their burgers. Their burgers are disgusting. Talk about the rotten belches. Ugh.
We gotta order them with
Oh.
no pickle and no onion, and then they're not the same.
Everyone. Yeah, caramelized onions, my ass.
They are. At
They
the,
are. I know, but
on
they're
the
so disgusting.
red burgers, on the Dixie
Yeah.
burgers.
Yeah.
Hides is what it was
The
called.
ones that the ones on
They don't have Hides
White
no
Castle
more.
just First of all, I'm pretty sure that they use them canned diced onions in White Castle anyway. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I
Oh
bet
yeah,
it did.
Albert.
It's nasty.
I bet it did, Albert. They're disgusting, dude. White
I
Castle
mean, unless
is
you're
horrible.
Harold
Man.
and Kumar.
Yeah, you're a Harold and Kumar. But Harold and Kumar went to White Castle,
Oh God, what is
and then
they
had to
got?
run.
Why
Then
did
had
they
to
got the Butler County Sheriff sitting out? there
then
or
had to run
something?
and go to the bathroom.
Yeah. It's the Butler County Sheriff out there most of the time anymore, ain't it?
Out where?
In New Miami.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much shut down. Fucking New Miami PD has one cop left, and that's it. Oh yeah, Chili. Are you from here now, or have you moved away? Yeah, right. I mean, I guess I would eat White Castle too, smoking, if it's the only thing I can get in life. I mean, I guess I'd have to eat, you know. Oh, you from Trenton? Well, yeah, I've pretty much well, with my help, New Miami police are pretty much all done for.
No, they have regular business hours, remember?
No, but there's only one part-time cop now.
Okay, and he has regular business hours. Remember we called.
Yeah.
And then during not his regular business hours, you had to go to the waterworks or some shit.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that what it
The
was?
waterworks right next door.
And
yeah.
now the Butler County sheriffs are just pretty
Yeah,
much
pretty much the
patrolling out
Butler
there.
County's all that patrols there.
I
now.
still see that one little shit out there patrolling in that unmarked car.
Yeah, fucking Pelfrey.
Is that
Oh.
who it is?
See, I mean, no. Yeah, if you was raised in New Miami, then you know all about Pelfrey's fucking ass, huh? Dwayne Pelfrey, the one I went after out there. Yeah, they all come from 7 Mile. All them dirty motherfuckers. All them old Trenton cops were all them 7 Mile good old boys. That
I mean, yeah.
You know what I
when
mean?
you got a good little clique like that, you
Yeah.
don't want nobody coming in and fucking that little
yeah, they had that clique out there. That's for sure.
They still got that clique out there, ain't no. Come on now.
Hey, what's up, Miles? How you doing, buddy? You don't like hides? Oh no. Oh no, I know my rights. You don't like hides?
I don't like hides. This hide.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like the hides now. No, I'm talking about the old Dixie hamburgers.
Hides.
Yeah, the old Dixie hamburgers back. God, what
This
was
person
it?
just said trying to
years.
smoke a joint.
It's been what, 15 years or more since they've been around Dixie Burger?
Oh, did you hear that?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's been about 15 years, ain't it?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe more. It's been a long time.
Have I known you that long?
Time to smoke a joint, Mouse. my people I know, some people I know would agree with that, but I won't say who.
Heard the stories. Some mofongo. What? What's that?
What is mofongo? What is that?
Oh man, I died. I didn't know I was even in a fight.
Oh, was you chili? Yeah. That's
Damn
they
them motherfuckers.
they had some dirty shit going on up there in New Miami, man. I'd give them that. They had a good little fucking clique out there. That's for sure. Google. I can't Google it, man. I'm on my. I'm live streaming. All right, my wife said she's gonna Google it. You need to spell it, babe. You want me to spell it for you?
No.
Mofongo. It sounds like Mofongo. Yeah, it must probably is, man.
Going to promote tonight, playing rock and roll. at a
Michael
park for the
Nippet. I did
school.
I did an audit where you work. Where do you work, Michael? Was it you don't work at GE, do you? Make a mofo, gotta go. Hell no. Who deleted his message?
Who?
Oh, he retracted it. Michael Neppert. Where did you work at, Michael?
I didn't want you to say that.
No. Okay.
I don't know. Shit.
Maybe not. I don't know. Too late, Michael. I saw it, man. Where you work? Where did you work, Michael? Oh, you worked at GE. You work at GE over down Sims Road. A Puerto Rican dish. Ah, okay. I don't know. I've never heard of that. But
It is a Puerto Rican dish with plantains as its main ingredient.
oh no,
Aren't them the little the little
The
donuts?
little peanuts.
They are not. They're bananas.
Oh yeah. But
How am I gonna say donuts and you're gonna say fucking peanuts?
yeah, I don't know.
They're mashed with salt, garlic,
Oh,
salt,
yeah,
and
okay,
olive
yeah.
oil. They got plantains, chicharron.
To fuck the tyrants.
So here, this is what they got in
Uh.
it. It's got plantains, chicharron, olive oil, and garlic. This one has a
Oh,
picture
boy.
with shrimp. with it.
Did any of you guys see did you guys see Chili Boy's comments on my channel on a couple of my videos? He sure is full of himself, ain't he? He said he made a comment, said some of us look good on camera, and well, some of us just don't, do we? And I was like, no, buddy, you look great on camera. I was like, I just haven't got to the point where I'm ready to wear makeup yet. Oh
I'm
shit.
about to do your makeup.
No, won't be putting no makeup on me.
Do your makeup.
and an aphrodisian.
Better than
Yeah,
the
blue pill. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh damn, did they? That sucks, Michael.
I mean, if he makes a positive change, more power to him. I'm for anybody that can make a positive change.
Yeah. But since he's not for that, in my opinion, he's not for that. He's for how much money he can put in his pocket. I doubt that'll happen. I remember back, when this movement started, people that did fundraisers provided proof of where their money went. That way nobody can come back and say, oh, you kept the money, this, that, or the other. This guy can't provide a drop of it. Are you going to make our coffee? Warm it up? Heat it up?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And,
You mommy big.
yeah, Michael, was that you? Yeah, I remember that asshole. Yeah, I trust me, smoking. I know the dude is a scumbag. I mean, I ain't. I'm not an upstanding citizen, guys. I have a criminal record. I was upfront about my criminal record from day one. My very first video, I laid everything out on the line. I told everybody about my criminal record, and I didn't care. But because that way no one can come back and try to blow some shit up on me. You know what I mean? I was upfront and honest from the beginning. And hey, Bayberry, why don't you just go, dude? Just kick rocks, motherfucker. If you, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, anyways, I've always said from the beginning that FOIA requests are easy to do. I mean, hell, how many FOIA requests have I done on my channel? I just go up. If I wanted to, if you want to do a FOIA request, write down what you want on a piece of fucking paper and send it to them. It's that simple. You can fucking call them and do one over the phone in any fucking state. So, dude, he can shove his FOIA request up his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so what's the matter, Internet Mysteries? You jealous that you ain't a mod, man? Fuck out of here, dude. Did you? No, Mouse. What's a mystery is people like them are cowards, guys. I'm gonna clue everybody in on how this is how I feel about all you people on here that come on my channel with fake ass fucking profiles. Why don't you grow a set of balls, or why don't you let your nuts drop and put your real fucking name on here, dude? Why don't you get on your real fucking profile and talk shit on your real profile? You're such a coward that you got to get on here with fake ass profiles and talk shit because you're a fucking coward. You know what I'm saying? Coward is one of the worst things in life to be. You can call Mouse whatever you want to, but at least he's not a coward. You're a fucking coward. You get on here and you talk shit under a fake fucking name because you're a fucking coward. People like you, when your kids and your wife are under attack by somebody, you would run and leave them high and dry to defend for themselves because you're a fucking coward. Now kick rocks and stay off my channel. Have a good day. You fucking coward.
What?
Yeah, these fucking coward motherfuckers talking shit.
About what now?
Yeah, we the people. He was a cop. He was a cop and a deputy, sheriff's deputy, all on both. He was both. But yeah, I like his channel. He's pretty. He's got a pretty cool channel. Um, God, these fucking people. Yeah, Ash, Mouse. They got some serious fucking misinformation, man. But anyway.
I just felt punched in my foot.
Yeah, I know my rights. Um, but yeah,
Here.
yeah, it's so funny that I just love the trolls though. I mean, they don't really bother me. The biggest thing anything they say doesn't really bother me. What bothers me the most about these coward pieces of shit is that they would never come to your face and say any of it to your face. I have left a standing offer. I have a big side fucking yard. Any one of you fucking scumbag bootlicking fucking trolls want to come to my house? Come on, just knock on a door. We can go throw hands right next door in my fucking driveway in my side yard. We throw hands. Nobody calling the cops on you. No worries. But you won't come because you're cowards. Yeah, sure I did, Ghost. Sure I did.
Sure you did what?
Someone was like, "You attacked your own daughter, coward."
Oh God.
Wrong again.
Well, it must not have been too devastating for her.
Right. It must not have been too bad because she moved right back in and just recently moved back out. So
And it's
you're
thinking
an
about moving
idiot.
back in.
You're a dumb fuck. Don't know what you're talking about.
People like to just fucking. We could be on the Kardashian, like the Kardashians. Would there be so much controversy about
My
us?
kids got smart and left me. Well, that's why we
Who
have our
cares?
grandkids every day.
Who cares? Don't
They come
even-
and
Here
come
you
over
are
and talk to
giving
us all
into
day,
them.
every day. They call us all the time. You guys are stupid, and you think things like that bother us, but they don't. Again, something you would never come to my face and say, coward, because you're a coward. Coward. Coward.
See, I don't fucking throw shade at people. I don't cast stones because I know how shit goes in reality.
But anyway, I never did that, so you're full of shit. Show the video. Prove it, bitch. You liar.
What now?
I bragged to the cops how you were owning your daughter on YouTube. Yeah, sure I did.
You bragged to the cops
Yeah.
how you owned her.
Yeah, I guess. You know what I mean?
Owned her. What do you
I
mean?
guess. Who knows? I don't know. You mean I said something to cops about proof that fucking what they said wasn't true? Yeah, I did that because I had proof. That's why the charges got dropped, you dumb motherfucker. You guys ain't too bright. You bring up shit that happened 2 years or 3 years ago that is dead and gone, and that me and my wife both beat the charges. They were dismissed because you guys are stupid. Anyway, moderator, start timing them out.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean.
Because they're FT, they have nothing better to do but be scumbags. They're
Because
just
they get
they
their
have no life.
jollies off by starting drama and talking shit. Because nobody wants anybody to better the world, to get along, to do anything. There's always got to be somebody spewing hate and bullshit on somebody else. It makes them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, that's all they want. No, I'm just gonna be they're just gonna be getting knocked out of my channel, so I don't care. They better start getting their backup channels ready. Because I'm gonna hide them from the channel. I'm just sick of them. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. But anyways, that's where we're gonna be with the police. If we want change in this country, we're gonna need to have cops stand up, because until the cops stand up against cops, ain't nothing gonna change. It's gonna all stay the same. Yeah, I agree, Frankie.
I'm gonna get this little motherfucker right here.
Exactly, FT. Ain't not a one of these people. They can talk all that trash they want, but that's all they are, is trash talkers. They would never come to somebody in their face and say any of it. They're a bunch of fucking internet warriors, man. I think it's funny, man. Because not one of these people. I'm 52 years old, but I'd smack the snot out one of them motherfuckers, dude. Then one of them motherfuckers come up to me, I'd smack that dog fuck out, and I would smack them like a bitch. I would open hand, smack them. And if there was a dude on here named Gary Hartman, he'd know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel me, Gary?
I am done with you. Why are you talking shit? How do you know he's still alive? I don't know. Did you see my hair? It looked crazy.
Yeah. It's just hilarious because, these clowns act like they're tough on the line, but we all know.
I mean, who cares? I wouldn't even give them another second thought. That's what they want. It's their drug.
Let me tell you something.
It's
That's
like
all I
their
did,
addiction.
motherfucker, when I was younger. That's all I did was fight. So any one of you motherfuckers want to step this way, come the fuck on. I still got it one more time. Believe that.
Who's Rex Fredrickson? Is Jamie Walsh is that the John Walsh, the kid? Is that what's? I'm lost here. Is that what the reference is to, Luke?
I have no idea. Oh, people.
Okay, I'm lost on this whole.
They're talking about Mouse, and
I don't know. I probably don't even want
that's
to know
you know
about
because
it.
it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Okay. Well,
You
I
know?
don't even know who Mouse is, but
Mouse is the one that's
It ain't
the
my
Dick and
business.
Roscoe show.
Personal business of
Right,
people.
right, exactly.
Ain't my business.
Regardless,
If
that's his
he's out
personal life, and I
there-
don't give a fuck.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's none of my fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And I've watched his videos where he showed proof of fucking that did clearance. So all these trolls are just trolling because he was accused of something that he didn't do.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean,
Yeah.
it can get really nerve wracking, FT Tyrant. But I mean, it is what it is. If they're
Yeah.
gonna put you in jail, they're gonna put you in jail regardless.
You
You
know,
could just be standing there without a camera and just watching them, and they could just feel like you was interfering or whatever they feel like making up. But yeah, it's a scary situation to be surrounded by a bunch of men armed with roid rage issues 90% of the time.
Mouse, I wouldn't even give him the time of day.
Yeah, just all I can say is he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Hey, team, why don't you quit fucking bouncing from account to account, you stinking troll? Get the fuck off my channel. You're an idiot.
I pled guilty. I'm gonna say this again. I
Right.
pled guilty or no contest or however you want to put it to shit that I didn't do. That don't mean shit to people that's been there and done that and knows how the system works.
You know, the thing is I was accused of rape when I was 13 fucking years old, living in a group home. Some girl that got pregnant by a black guy told the fucking goddamn fucking workers at the children's home that I was there for 2 days and ran away, that I raped her, and that's how she was pregnant. My caseworker come to me in JDC when they caught me from running away and said, Donnie, you know what you did. You're going down. As soon as that baby's born, we're doing a DNA test and you're going to jail. You're going to prison. And you're going to be there a long, long time. I was like, okay. I was a goddamn virgin, never been with anyone in my life. I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? Come back, little girl had a fucking, the 14-year-old girl had a fucking little black baby.
It would not
Was
be a
scared
little
that her
black
parents was
baby.
gonna-
It would be a mixed child.
Well, okay, had a half mixed, had a half white and half black baby. Didn't want her mommy and daddy knowing that she was dating a black guy.
Well, could you imagine
So
back
she
then? That
accused
was
me of
like-
fucking raping her.
Which was
Yeah.
fucked up, but
So-
could you imagine what the little girl was going through back at 14 years old, back in what was that, like the 80s? Because people wasn't as progressive as they are now. She was probably scared to fuck to death. Poor
Exactly,
girl.
smoking auditor. Pleading no contest to something is saying, okay, I don't have enough money to fight your bullshit. Exactly. Please be lenient on me because I'm innocent, but I don't have enough money to fucking fight you. That's exactly what pleading no contest means. Me and my wife done it plenty before we learned our rights. Believe me.
Hell, I did it even after I learned my
Right.
rights because I got a whole ass fucking jury just stacked against me. There was no winning. So in America, you usually don't
So what,
win
Henry?
unless you have lots of money.
Just because someone's on a sex registry doesn't mean anything.
I mean, it does mean something.
It means that they were accused or found guilty of a
But
sex offense, but doesn't mean that they actually
put
did
on
it.
a sex registry that is 18 years old that had sex with a 16-year-old and pissed their parent off, and could be registered. Ain't that how that goes,
God, these people
or
got
something like that?
so many fucking
I don't know. I
goddamn
have to
fake
look into
fucking
that shit
accounts, dude.
because I'm not
Fuck.
too aware of that.
Anyway,
I mean, I believe that we need peace officers.
You know, I don't agree with. I mean, I don't really agree. I mean, I agree that you have the right to your opinion, and I value your opinion, but I don't believe we need cops. I just really don't. I mean,
I think we need,
I don't. Okay, let me
like I
rephrase it.
said, we
I don't
need
need
peace officers.
right. We don't need the police in the capacity that the police have put themselves
This
in.
person's cooking meth because they keep smelling it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This person just, I smell chopped up meth.
What the fuck?
This
is
other
chopped up
person
meth?
was said he was on there just as somebody else earlier talking about meth, and he just must like meth. Meth must be his thing.
Must be. But anyway, I mean, let's be real. Cops
mean-
the cops don't solve crime. Cops are never
If they
there to
want
witness
to.
a crime. Cops never get there in time when you need saving from someone. You know what I mean? And depending on the situation, even if you did need savings from someone, it's iffy if they would even run in and help you. Uvalde proves that. If they're not willing to run in and save 17 little kids, they damn sure ain't gonna run in and save me and you. You know what
They
I'm
let
saying?
that man drown in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Why his wife begged? Because they didn't want to get wet, and
No,
they didn't
because
wanna get
they were
They
homeless,
didn't want to get
and they
pulled
looked at
underwater.
they were homeless. and
Okay, I know what
They
the
had-
real
and in
reason
their
was,
eyes,
but
they had no value.
they didn't want to get
Right.
pulled underwater, and it was a dangerous situation for them, and they're not here to protect you.
Tampa police retired. That's not true at all. With no police at all, it would be unsafe every place. That's why there's a Second Amendment. You know what I mean? I believe every citizen should be armed. Every citizen should be armed, open carry, and should never depend on another man to keep themselves safe. You know, that's why there's the adage, when seconds count, police are minutes away. Let's be real. If I'm walking down the street, Tampa retired, if I'm walking down the street and a guy pulls a gun on me and mugs me and takes everything I got, what did a cop do for me? He did nothing for me. And unless a cop happens to be in that position at that time, there nothing's going to be safe about that situation. If that guy decides he wants to kill me and take my shit, what did that cop do for me?
Probably took his time because
Nobody
he
can
knew it
really-
was you. He was
nobody
coming
can-
to a
I
call
mean, and
for
you
a
know,
court.
Nothing.
So yeah, we don't call the cops.
You know,
If the cops don't like you, why the fuck would you call
well, I
them to help
mean,
you?
that's cool, Tampa. If you solve crimes, awesome. And I mean, that's awesome. I didn't say we didn't need detectives. I agree with we need detectives. We need we need detectives that sit back and that's what their job is. They solve crime. We don't need patrolling police. We don't need police that sit on a corner and radar people.
Yep, no, we don't.
We don't need
that.
people cops that drive around and mark tires because a car's been there for more than 24 hours. That shit we don't need. We don't need that shit. That is a waste of
That's
taxpayer
taxation.
money.
That's just
They're
taxing
using
us.
our taxpayers'
That's
money,
just a-
taxpaying money to tax us with
more
with frivolous
codes.
fucking tickets.
and
That's
violations
what I
and
mean.
It's just more and more money. More and more money. It's all about the money.
Yeah, Tampa. If it depends on the situation, Tampa. You know, I'm a 5-year vet. You know, if I would absolutely shoot an intruder. Well, I would say you say trespasser. Give me the situation, my man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not true, Tampa. That's not true at all, man. We don't need cops driving around radaring, collecting revenue. We don't need cops driving around marking tires We don't need cops driving around to people's property telling them, oh, you need to put a license plate on that car that's not even on state property, it's on your private property because we say so. There's so many
It's a
fucking
health hazard,
frivolous.
but as soon as you
Right.
put that tag on it, it's no longer a health hazard.
There's so much police presence that we don't need.
It's not just police
It's not even
present, I'm
funny.
telling you. It's
It's
the
not funny.
government. The police are just the armed enforcers. How many more times I gotta say that? They're just the lap dogs of the state.
Yeah, exactly, FT. There is no laws that should be passed that there's no laws that should be passed that infringe on our right to carry a gun in any manner, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so either.
Gun laws, the only thing gun laws do is prevent law-abiding citizens to be as equally armed as criminals that use guns in crimes. God, these guys have so many fucking fake fucking goddamn profiles.
That must be fucking tiring.
Yeah, short stack. I absolutely saw combat. That pissed off Marine. That's why I was trying to get get a clarification on his question. There's a big difference in somebody trespassing, cutting through my yard. If somebody was trying to break into my home, I wouldn't even ask a question. I'd blow their fucking brains out. I would blow their fucking brains out and call the police and come clean it up.
Let me find out.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I feel a cop is good for is come clean up the fucking brains of the person that just blew his brains
They
out.
don't do that. They send a crew. They have a
You know.
cleanup. Usually they just leave it anyway.
I mean, let's keep it real. I think that detectives serve a purpose, Tampa. I believe that. I believe that.
Hold on, I need to break in for a little minute.
Well, right, exactly, Marine. Piss off, Marine. Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
I'm breaking in.
hang on, I saw
You can
something.
shut up a minute.
What's going on?
So, have you guys learned how to tell? This is my baby tomato I grew.
Hey, what's up, News Now, Helter Skelter? How you been, buddy?
Do you know how to tell a male from a female?
Oh my God, guys!
It's pretty obvious.
You see her? You look at her tomato, dude. Look at she grew that tomato. It's got a little fucking wiener on it. Look,
That's
got
my,
a little wiener,
That's my little wiener tomato.
little wiener tomato.
I had to break in for all that, guys, just so everybody could see. No, it's tiny. It's tiny. It's an heirloom.
Right, FT. But guys, I mean, cops have some purpose, but it's not saving us. Cops are never there unless for example, Tampa, you happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's awesome. I'm glad you were there, and I'm glad you stopped that. That's fucking
Oh,
commendable,
no,
and I
that's what
applaud you for
happened.
that. I do. That I applaud you for. That was heroic, and I appreciate that. And I'm sure the person that you saved from that crime is very grateful too.
Who the fuck is 303? I'm lost on all that shit. I don't even want to know anything about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pissed off Marine. That's awesome, dude. But
I mean, yeah, child.
I hope
molesters
not,
need to
Chris.
be put away.
But yeah, no, guys, Police are not. Let's get real. Police are not there when we need them. Very rarely. I mean, if the only time that happens is when, like for instance, Tampa, police retired. He happened to be in the right place at the right time to save that girl from being raped. That's awesome, dude. But how many times in your career did that happen? Very rare. You know what I'm saying? That's very rare, and that's my point. I mean, you know, and that's just my point. Well, no one, none of us should be to the point in our life where we have to depend on another man to fight our battles or to protect us or to save us or any of that shit. That shit should be is something that each and every one of us should be prepared to do for ourselves. And I mean, and that's just how I feel about it. God, these people, man. You guys have no life, man. None. They all look the same. Who all looks the same? Tampa.
I had a drunk neighbor walk into my house. They all looked the same. I could have shot him, but I would have been wrong. It was an accident.
Huh.
Because it was his neighbor and not somebody else. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, I'm just trying to mean, I don't understand that statement. No people look the same. I don't understand.
There's a lot of people that volunteer. They're more heroic than the people getting paid for it, I guess. Because they do it just for.
Oh,
The
okay, I
fact
got
that
you.
helps
I got
somebody.
you, Tampa. Okay. I thought you meant the people the dude that walked in your house. My bad.
Who all looks the same? The guys?
No, he said that he lives in track housing and they all look the same. And that's what he meant. The person who walked into his house by mistake, he was drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, me and Michelle, when we were younger, we come out of the movie theater, got in a car that looked exactly like.
It was at the drive-in.
No, it wasn't. We come out of the fucking movie theater, got in the car, and I started it with my key. And then I went to back out and didn't see the stuffed animal in the back seat and got to look around. We was like, oh shit! Parked the car and got out and got in our own car.
I don't remember.
we thought this car was ours. It was identical, make and model, color, everything. My key even unlocked the door and started the car, guys.
I don't think it started the car. I think that's.
Oh
when
yeah,
they
that's how we
realized
recognize. Yeah, that's right.
It did.
It did unlock the doors,
but it didn't.
but it
start
didn't know. It didn't start the car, and we was like, "What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on?"
Nah, we don't want to write him a love letter. We don't give two shits about him.
No, fuck that guy. I don't even care.
I'm sitting here letting this game go to.
I just let it go, Mouse. I wouldn't even acknowledge them, man. That's all they want, brother. You know what I mean? It don't matter, Mouse. You already know. You could show them 7 affidavits and signed by Jesus Christ himself. You could have a piece of paper with 7 affidavits written on it, signed and approved and stamped by God, and they would still troll you and say you was a pedo, bro.
Well, look.
Just let them go. Let them fuck them. When they go in here, just delete them, dude. I am. Fuck these guys, man. Don't even give them the time of fucking day. You know as well as I do. No matter what proof you provide that you didn't do what they're saying you did, they're gonna still say you did it.
Well, I mean, I want to prove I didn't do some fucked up shit too, though. To the people I gave a fuck about, not to people that didn't fucking matter. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. You know how I am anyway. But people that know me, and people that don't matter.
Tampa police, You're mistaken. You're mistaken. We don't need police with, we don't need laws. You know what I mean? Police ain't gonna stop somebody from shooting me. The time in prison that they would serve is what's gonna stop them from shooting me. You know what I'm saying? And we all do need to uh, fend for ourselves. We don't need police to intervene in our life. I don't need cops to ever intervene in my life. Why does a cop feel like, what makes you think a cop knows better than I do what's good for my life? You know what I'm saying? You, just because you're a cop and got a badge doesn't mean that you have the right to intervene in my life or anything going on in my life. If my life, whatever's going on in my life, if it doesn't leave a victim behind, then it's not a crime. And that's the bottom line. No victim, no crime. You can call me a sovereign citizen, call me whatever, but the facts are the facts. No victim, no crime. Period.
Well, didn't we just fucking watch something where all these cops admitted to being in a gang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. To say that a person that does audits and knows the Constitution and tries to bring it to the light of day for people that don't know it and shit, to be called a sovereign citizen is hilarious, because a sovereign citizen is somebody that is above the law and or don't have to abide by the law. Right? That's what a sovereign citizen is. Am I correct? So, if you don't have to abide by the law and you're a sovereign citizen, I would say the only ones that do that are the cops and the lawyers
I'm not
and
saying-
the judges and
I'm not saying I'm sending someone to prison. I'm saying in the today's laws, the only thing that would stop the guy from shooting me because we was in his car is prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that if there's no victim, there's no crime. Me going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit doesn't create a victim. And the state of Ohio is never a victim. The state of Ohio is not a fucking living, breathing fucking thing. So it can't be a victim of anything. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Piss off Marines. The only sovereign citizens are the police. They're the only ones that can get away with doing whatever they want and they get no trouble for it. Qualified immunity 100% makes police, judges, and prosecutors sovereign citizens because no laws pertain to them.
I mean 75.
75 over the limit. I mean, if they
how
get-
fast would you be going?
I mean,
at that
right, if
point?
you're-
I mean, I feel like you'd be going over 100 and something miles an hour.
I mean, if you're going to do
yeah,
100,
there's
look,
something wrong with you then.
why not? Who does that's? I'll ask the point, Chris. Has the state of Ohio become a victim because I went 75, 80 mile an hour over the speed limit? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Autobahn in Germany has no speed limit. None.
Is that where it's at?
And a fact, the Autobahn has less wrecks than the United States. Any highway in the United States. Fact. Look it up. Exactly. I agree, Tampa. I mean, I agree. It is what it is. I mean, the bottom line is he still could have probably done that anyway. So your point is mute. You know, your question's mute. He could have probably shot me for trying to steal his shit anyway. So really, your point is mute. You know
Remember
what
when we was at the drive-in? That's what I thought you saw about. Remember we was at the drive-in and it was dark. I couldn't see, and that car was parked next to us. It looked like ours. And I opened up the
Yeah.
door. The people looked at me.
I thought
like
that
I
was me.
insane. No, that was me.
I mean?
Remember when I come
Yeah.
back to you like, oh my god. That did happen to us once though.
No
It just
kids
happens
or
at the
bikes
drive-in.
or grannies on the Autobahn. Sure there is, Chris. There's every citizen in Germany drives the Autobahn. Teenagers that have license, old people, mothers, fathers, yeah. The
What do you
autobahn,
mean
the
bikes?
autobahn
Like
isn't a racetrack.
bicycles or like
The autobahn is a normal highway like I-75 here in
I know,
Ohio.
I've seen them on it.
You know?
Remember the one dude on the Lamborghini
yeah.
when we watched that on that?
There's absolutely people of every kind on the autobahn. So yeah, it's not a closed highway.
I'm just gonna go on the record and say I don't break driving laws. I do follow driving laws, traffic laws. I try to be a safe driver. I can't speak for everybody else.
Exactly, smoking. You're crazy, Chris. There is 2 kids on the autobahn.
I'm about to have to look this up.
What do you
now.
mean there's no kids on the autobahn? Yeah, there is.
I'm about to ask Google. Hold on. So, before you start swearing to something, let me look this up. And see.
Tampa, look,
Hey
there-
Google.
a lot of
Is
things in the
kids
world
or
are
bikes
unsafe.
allowed on the Autobahn?
Who are you, being a cop, to tell me that I can't do something that's unsafe for myself?
Bikes are banned on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Other
saying?
than that, like most places, road rules that apply to motorists also apply to cyclists. So stop at stop signs, signal when turning, and give way
Yeah,
to
bikes are
emergency
banned on the
vehicles.
Autobahn, but it don't say nothing about kids.
Bikes. You mean
Bicycles.
motors? Oh, bicycles?
Bicycles.
Yeah. Bicycles are banned on the highways too, Chris. When they say bikes, they mean bicycles, not motorcycles. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's all kinds of motorcycles on the Autobahn.
Yeah, we seen the one dude doing on his what was that called? A boog. No, it was
Exactly,
not a
pissed off,
Bugatti.
Marie.
What was the other
A
one?
lot of things are unsafe.
Yeah, I like to drink
But,
organic
yeah.
milk
I
because
mean,
milk is just gross.
you know,
period. So you
period.
gotta
Bottom
drink it,
line
you gotta
is
drink
that
organic.
that kids are allowed on the Autobahn. Bicycles ain't allowed on our highways either. You're not
Who-
allowed to
wait
walk
a
on the
minute.
highways, and you're not allowed to ride bicycles on
Hold
the
on,
highway.
let me ask this question. Who is going to enforce knowing if a child
Is in a
is
car.
in a car on that highway?
Who knows?
That,
Chris, you're wrong, dude.
can they ride?
You're
I don't
absolutely
think they
wrong.
Can ride on the highway.
You cannot walk on the
Hold
highway,
on, let me
Chris.
Google it again.
You cannot ride a bicycle on the highway. The minimum speed on a highway is 45 mile an hour. Now you tell me what motherfucker on this earth can ride
They
45
can
mile an
be
hour
rode
on a
the
bicycle,
roads,
bro?
Though, like on the regular city streets.
Yeah, regular streets they can ride a bike, not on the highway. The minimum speed on highways in America is 45 mile an hour. Nobody on earth can ride a bicycle at 45 mile an hour. Nobody. And if they can't sustain that speed for long.
Well, that's just sad. If you can't talk to your grandkids, I know how that feels, buddy. That's sad.
The freeway and highway are the same thing. Yeah, 40. 40, my bad, Tampa.
Google.
I knew it was 40 or 45,
Can
but
you ride
either
a
way,
bicycle?
can't ride a fucking bike that fast.
Hey Google,
That's a beast.
can you ride a bicycle on the highway in America?
Alright, the best way to get from United States to your current location by bike is via Katy Trail, and will take about 2 days
Okay,
and
well,
15 hours.
I guess a highway would be maybe a little different. I don't know. When somebody said, I guess highway, I guess Chris, what we're our problem is we must be from different places, because here where I live, highway means the interstate. That's the highway to us.
Okay, so yeah,
You
here
know what
it
I'm
is.
saying? So yeah.
It is. Is it legal to ride a bike on the interstate? The short answer is that the majority of states in America still prohibits cyclists from riding on interstates and highways unless there is a specific signage allowing bicycles.
There
on
you go.
them.
Now read that out loud. Read it louder so that
I
Chris
just
can.
read that
Here,
out loud.
here you go, Chris. Here you go. The short answer is that the majority of states in America still prohibits cyclists from riding on interstates and highways unless there is a specific signage allowing bikes on them. So there's the answer. it's like I said. So
I guess some people call it the interstate and some people call it the highway,
right.
depending on where you're
But
from.
where we're from, interstates and highways are the fucking same thing, man. So I guess it all really depends on where you're from and what the verbiage means.
Yeah.
Tomato, 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 potato, potato. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line is, I just read to you that most interstates and highways in America, they still don't allow bicycles on, unless signage says that they can be on it. All that aside, I don't even get what that means, what the point is. I don't understand what the point is. I don't agree with that either. I think that if a motherfucker wants to ride a bike on a fucking freeway, they can. There's plenty of goddamn shoulder space for fucking bicycles. Whatever. You know.
Well, I don't know.
Right, FG. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, Chris ain't understanding that it's different vernaculars because we're from Ohio. You know what I mean? It's like soda and pop. Up here we call it a pop.
See, I'll call
Down
it
south
either.
they call it soda. You
I'll
know what
call
I mean?
it either because I lived in Texas for a while and we called it soda in Texas. So 14, 15, I called it soda. So I'll
Right.
call it soda still once in a while.
Right, pissed off Marine. Still the same law. But all that aside, it doesn't matter. The Autobahn allows motorcycles and cars on the highway on it. And there's no speed limit. And it's statistically less wrecks on that freeway than there is on any freeway in America.
This was my card for today. Tell me how cracking up that is. I know you don't believe that shit, but you did.
It happens everywhere, Chris. People do it anyway. So what's it matter? They do it. If it happens, they face the consequences for that. Then there's becoming a then now there's a victim, so it's a crime. But again, I ask you, Chris, where's the victim in a state of Ohio or the state of Louisiana, the state of New York, any fucking state? How can a state be a victim? How can an inanimate object be a victim? That's like saying, I pissed in the woods and this cell phone is the victim.
Okay, so you know how there could
So
be...
the cell phone's going to sue me. I get, oh my God, the cell phone saw my pecker. Now it's insulted and it's suing me for $1 million. That's what I mean, dude. How can a state be a victim? No one is going to answer that question. You
Okay,
can't
so
answer
look.
that question and make any sense, man. You can't.
So then, to get around that, I can see both sides. So
I just
then-
said that, Chris. The victim is the person that got hit by a car. What's it matter? That's my point. But not every person that speeds has created a victim.
Okay, so can I say something?
Hang on. Yeah, right here in a second. I speed. I'm doing 100 mile an hour over the speed limit, Chris. I make it to work. A cop pulls in my job behind me and gives me a ticket for $1,000 that's I have to pay to the state of Ohio. Answer me the question. How is the state of Ohio victimized by me going 100 mile an hour over the speed limit and not hurting anybody?
I'm trying to.
Go ahead, tell me how they are.
So
Because you can't.
what?
You
You
can't.
trying to argue with me, fucker? Let me just say this. So to get around that, like I was saying, we don't need police. We need peace officers. So if somebody's doing 100 miles down the highway, then the peace officer has the right to pull them over and give them a warning, not fine them because there was no victim.
Exactly. There was
And
no
that
victim.
would be the easy thing. Hey, buddy.
But honestly, that's
you
gonna
need
be.
to
I mean, it's
slow
not
your
gonna.
ass
But it still
down.
don't matter. That's not gonna do any good.
I don't know.
People
they
that
might.
people that do 100 mile over the speed limit know they shouldn't really be doing that anyway because it's very dangerous. So some guy that says, "Hey, don't you do that," no, ain't gonna change their mind. My point is this: I'm just trying to make the point to Chris and the Tampa police. Tell me how the state is a victim. Tell me.
Well, I know that when I was a kid,
That you're not answering my question, Chris. You're not answering my question. You're dealing with hypotheticals.
How about this?
You're giving me a hypothetical about a kid being ran over. I'm giving you a fact. People that speed all the time and create no victim get to their job fine, get home fine. You tell me how the one time they get caught. Tell me the one time we get caught. Yeah, Chris, we should do away with speeding laws.
yeah,
We should.
Yeah, we should.
Just like we should do away with flat tire laws and low tread laws and one headlight out law, one fucking your license plate light out law.
right.
What the fucking fuck, dude? Fuck yeah, we should. What victim? Tell me where the victim is. Tell me why I should give the state of Ohio fucking money because my headlight's out on my goddamn car. They've already raised my fucking goddamn gas to $5 a gallon. I'm already overpaying double what gas should be. It's already hard enough to make ends meet with the daily job that I'm going to every day, right? I'm just a normal person in America. Now I get hit with some fucking $100 ticket by some cop who's got nothing better to do. Can't go out there and solve a crime. He's got to fuck with me because I was going 10 mile an hour
I
over the
don't
speed limit.
feel like-
Fuck that shit,
I
dude.
don't feel like a police officer's job should be to sit and check somebody.
There's no reasoning with your line of thinking, Chris. You still haven't answered my question, buddy.
No, I feel like people should
Answer my
be
question,
courteous
buddy.
of other people and not.
Why should I give
They
the
should do
fucking
the speed
state
limits.
money because I sped? Or because I have a tail light out? Or I have a headlight out? You can't answer that, Chris, and you're not going to answer that. I've given you 30 times I've asked you that question and you've not responded to me. Because you can't. You can't logically give me a reason why I should have to give a fucking animate object money because it's a victim. It's no difference than me peeing in the woods in this phone, seeing my pecker, and somebody suing me for the phone saying I owe them money because this phone saw my pecker. It's not real. It's not a living, breathing thing. It
If
can't
I
be.
could do
It
any
cannot be a
speed,
victim, bro.
What would I drive? Well, I would say probably about 50 is good. I feel like 50.
You
is a
say
good
there's
speed.
no reasoning with my line of thinking, but there's no reasoning with your line of thinking.
I mean, everybody has their own line of thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Piss off, Marine. I mean, Tampa, I don't really go fast anyway, man. I would probably do 60, 70 mile an hour on the highway anyway.
I mean, it's
I just don't see no
65
real
anyway.
reason to go any faster than that, honestly. I mean, you know, you're gonna look. You have unsafe people that drive on the highways now. That the speed limit makes no difference to them. They still speed. They're still reckless. They still kill people. They still cause accidents, regardless. And this traffic laws
So-
doesn't stop them. All I'm saying is that we should not have any law on the book that makes us have to pay the state of Ohio, the state you live in, money because they are not a victim.
I mean, shit happens. You could kill somebody or seriously injure somebody doing 25 miles an hour.
Makes no sense, right?
Case
You
in
make no sense,
point,
Chris.
I used to take care of a boy that was a family friend that got hit in a
25 mile an hour
subdivision
zone.
doing 25 miles
Right.
an hour by a guy that
And
was
he's
getting
mentally
off
retarded
on,
now. He's a vegetable.
He's
basically.
not a vegetable.
Well, he's not a vegetable, but he's fucking mentally retarded.
He's not
Bad.
mentally retarded.
He
He's
is mentally
fully
disabled.
is in his right
Oh,
mind.
right.
He just it's his
Motor skills.
motor skills. Yeah, his motor skills are just messed up now. But look, He got hit by a guy that fell asleep coming off third shift doing 25 miles an hour down a subdivision and ran
Right.
up on a curb and hit him.
Right.
So, I mean, a kid could be injured or killed by somebody doing 20 miles an hour. It's just a fucked up thing. Going faster has a higher rate of, you might get fucked up.
That's the way
It
grown
just
people settle up
happens.
with what, Chris? Settle up with who?
What?
So I have to settle up with the state? Why? I didn't do anything to the state. Oh, I got you. I violated their rules that they put
That
upon
makes
me.
me feel
A grown
like,
ass man.
That makes me
The
feel
fuck
like
outta here,
okay,
dude.
so he would have been
Makes no fucking sense.
so
bro.
I feel like he would have been a red coat.
Exactly. He would have been a red
He
coat.
would have been a red coat.
Chris, you'd have been a red coat.
I'm gonna just start putting people in those categories from here on out. The people that I read there, I'm gonna see who's the red coats and who's the blue coats.
Why can't you just admit, Chris, that that fucking us having to pay the government money for violating their rules is wrong?
I suggest
If you agree with
everybody
everything
go
that-
watch that,
that-
movie. What is that
Hey,
show that I've been
I'm just
watching?
gonna put it
Why
this
can't
way,
I
Chris.
never remember
The
that?
Nazis that burnt the Jews in the Holocaust thought that they were doing the right thing too, because that's what their government said to do. Just take that and swallow that pill.
I don't plan on running any
Right.
children down.
I don't plan on running kids down. I don't drive stupid anyway.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? You're making no sense, Chris. It happens now. It happens fucking now. And yeah, insurance, I believe that. I've said it before. I don't believe that we should have driver's licenses. I don't believe we should have driver's licenses.
Either.
But I believe that if you want to drive, that you should make sure you're financially stable. You're financially backed to drive, because you could kill somebody or harm somebody. So I do believe that insurance should be, I do believe that, because most people can't afford to pay for somebody's hospital bills. So, and that's what insurance is for. So I believe that we should have to be insured. So that, because that protects
Yeah, they're
victims that
shooting them
may
off
come.
left and right.
You understand? That does protect victims that may
I mean,
be, may
I'm
be
talking
there
to
because.
FT Tyra,
but-
you can hear him in the background. But yeah, they're shooting them off crazy over here. And the other night, I swear one hit our house, and it was like,
Yeah, you too pissed off, Marine. Thanks, buddy.
it was crazy. I mean, I would say Happy Independence Day to you too, but I feel like women just got half of their independence taken from them, so I'm not gonna celebrate it. I stand in unity.
Exactly, Lauren. I'm just saying that all traffic laws is a way to tax us, is a way to take our fucking money.
I
man.
mean, I feel like
That's it.
insurance, I thought you wanted to be responsible for your actions. If you have insurance, that's you being responsible for your actions if you're in an
Chris,
auto
are
accident.
you kind of like? I mean, look, man, I ain't trying to
Don't say
degrade.
nothing
Are
about
you a little
anybody.
slow, bro?
Don't talk
Are you
shit to
just like? Are
nobody.
you a little fucking slow?
Maybe you're just too not.
Or are you
You're-
just not
you're
listening
not-
to what I'm saying, dude?
Maybe you two
Yeah,
just ain't listening. to each
Insurance,
other.
bro. I believe that every person that drives should have insurance, because that protects.
Not only
your
you,
possible
but
victim.
It protects somebody
Duh.
if you hurt them.
That if you do hurt somebody or run into somebody or kill a kid, you have a way to pay that child's or that person or whoever you hit's hospital bill. Do you not understand what I'm saying to you, dude? Yeah, traffic laws are useless. They really are. Now, traffic lights and signals and shit
Right,
like that
that's what I
serve
was
a
about to
fucking
say,
purpose.
right.
I'm not saying
Wall
take all the
signals.
lights and the stop signs away.
If people just would follow the traffic signals.
All right.
And the speed limits.
Right, what I'm
everything would be
saying
okay.
now
There's
happens
always
now
gonna
anyway.
be somebody. It's just like guns. Everybody talking shit about guns. There's always gonna be somebody that abuses everything.
Right.
There's always going to
Right.
be somebody that abuses it. There's always going to be somebody
Right.
that speeds. There's always going to be somebody that
Right.
gets a gun
Runs a red light,
illegally.
whatever.
There's always going to be somebody that assaults somebody. There's always going to be somebody that does something.
No, that's not right, Chris. It's not right. No, I shouldn't have to pay the state of fucking Ohio or the city of Hamilton money because I have a taillight out of my fucking car.
You know.
It's bullshit, dude. Bullshit.
Okay, you just.
You
might
still
as
have
well-
people, man,
you
that
might as well
are going to
agree
violate
agree
traffic laws.
To disagree.
What you're saying is still going on now. All you're saying, oh, we should do away with traffic laws. You might as fucking well, because everybody speeds anyway. Most people, me and my wife's been talking about it the whole week because we've been noticing motherfuckers running red lights left and
We
right.
don't even go through.
We
a
don't
red
even go
light
through our
or
lights
a
until
green
we
light
a green
I
light
make sure
until we
nobody's
look
coming.
both ways to make sure
Yeah.
all the cars are stopped
Yeah.
because they run red lights left and fucking right. What's the difference? I don't believe because that person ran a red light that a cop should pull him over and give him a ticket to pay in the city of Hamilton because the Hamilton wasn't a fucking victim. Nothing happened that made Hamilton deserve to get money. That's what I'm saying, Chris.
There's a law that says don't run red lights. The motherfucker ran a
All
red
right.
light.
There's laws that say don't
Don't-
speed. People speed.
There's a law that says
that's what
don't
I'm saying.
stop behind the stop bar. People, don't stop behind the stop bar. Don't block driveways. People block driveways.
Right.
Don't block alleys. People block alleys. There's always going to be somebody that does something no matter what. So what should
Exactly,
we just
Lauren.
keep making more and more and more
Right.
and more and more and more and more and more laws? That is why I would say you are a red coat.
Lauren,
My opinion only.
Lauren, exactly to the point. All
It's
that
a
is
revenue
revenue
collector.
collection.
And
It's
I mean,
a way
is
to
that what
fill
our
the fucking
taxes are
city and
supposed to
state
be?
coffers so they can buy more attack vehicles for the police to take more of our fucking money. You see what I mean?
Well, I'm
Haven't
just
you noticed
saying-
how the cops went from peace officers with
To SWAT militarized units.
no, honey, no, buddy, Chris, you're wrong. A taillight is totally goddamn police discretion. They
Wait a
can
minute,
ticket you
what?
for money or they can
The
give you time to
submarine?
fix it. They
I'll
give
have
you
to
a
look
warning
into
or a
that. That's
ticket
crazy.
or a money ticket. Either way. What is it?
He said there's a law in New York City where women cannot wear a red dress, but they can go topless as long as they're not going to work. Okay, well, I was listening to another crazy law, and I can't remember what state it was in, but if a woman wants to buy a hat,
Yep, I agree, auditor.
she has to ask her husband's permission first, and if she doesn't, she could go to jail for it. And I can't remember what state that was in. Tell me how
There are
hilarious
so
that
many
is.
dumb states
Stupid ass.
like
The
you
one-
can't read a newspaper on a Sunday
Yeah,
if the
what
moon
about
is
the
full.
one you can't carry an
Stupid
ice?
shit
What
like
about
that.
the one we seen where you can't carry an ice cream in your back pocket?
Yeah. On a July day, you can't carry an ice cream in your back pocket. Like, for real, dude.
Yeah, there's just I watch the crazy ass law shit all the time, but it's hilarious because they're still on the books.
I'm just saying that making the fucking
Yeah, we
making
do
the
have a
state and the
lot
city
of laws.
getting money for things that we do that are wrong isn't an answer. It isn't. It's never been the answer. It's never stopped any fucking thing. People still run red lights, speed, do dangerous shit. The only answer to either one of our questions or answers to either one of our deal is that people grow up and take responsibility and act right. But that's never going to happen.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that the state or the city should receive money because my taillight's fucking out or my headlights out or I forget to turn my headlights on after dusk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know, you can feel okay giving your money away over frivolous things. Do you know, Chris, that you ain't never went to work in the morning and not violated traffic laws? Not once in your fucking life have you ever done it.
Okay, look. Here you go.
Nothing.
Here's the crazy law.
What can we do about it? You think a ticket's going to make the difference? Has it ever? Has your tell me, Chris, has the system in place now fixed that problem? No, it hasn't. Exactly. All states pretty much, I think, to South Marine says that you must have at least 2 working taillights.
Hey,
The cars now with 3 still have 2 when one goes out, and cops will still pull you over and give you a fucking
hey,
ticket
you know
for it.
what's illegal in Wisconsin?
And it's not you're not breaking the law. What?
Margarine.
What is it?
Margarine is illegal in Wisconsin.
Okay, there you go, Chris. Do you live in Wisconsin? Because if you do, I'm gonna send the cops to your fucking house.
If you have
Because if you got margarine in your fridge,
it's illegal.
it's illegal and you're going to jail, motherfucker. Now what? Or you're gonna give that
Hey.
motherfucking state some money. You better be ready to fork up that money, boy.
Better not
You
have-
got margarine in your fridge, Chris? You better not have no margarine in your fridge.
children's lemonade.
You see what I mean,
stands-
dude? How stupid
Hey.
that fucking is, man.
Children's lemonade stands are illegal. Wait a minute. I got one. Alabama's fake mustache law, wherein it is said to be where it is said to be illegal to make a person in church laugh by wearing a fake mustache on Sunday. I'm done. I'm done. Who goes to church?
So let me tell you something. You better not live in Wisconsin, Chris, because if you like margarine, you're gonna have to pay. You have to pay the state $100. If you got margarine in your fridge, you better be prepared. Wisconsin says that it's illegal to have margarine. Yeah. And what was the other one you said?
Here's one.
Oh, here's
Listen.
one. Speak up, sir.
Canada's no penny law. While our neighbors to the north do not forbid the use of pennies, Belofsky's notes that they do have limitations for accepted use. That means if Indiana citizen James Sanders had tried to pay his $702 fine with more than 70,000 pennies, he could be arrested.
There you go. If you
can't
think I'm
see
losing the argument, Chris, then you're dumber than I thought, dude.
What? Shut up, loser.
Again, I'll ask you for the 47th time, Chris. Why should I give an inanimate object money because they claim to be a victim of a crime because my taillight's out, or I'm speeding? Tell me why that is. Explain that and I'll understand. But you ain't gonna be able to.
All right, we wait.
The auditor. Yeah, he doesn't pay attention. Chris, if I knew how to do StreamYards yet, I would, buddy. Believe me, I would debate you in a fucking heartbeat, buddy.
Why do you want to debate people? That's stressful.
But anyway.
I could just imagine me if you was on a live debate because I would just be on here cracking because I'm an asshole. That's all right though. I don't discriminate. I dislike everybody equally. We can't figure out a lot. It's all right.
Not
It
my fault you
happens.
can't explain it either, Chris. You say I can't figure it out, Chris, but you can't explain it. So
I
you
feel
tell
like
me.
if-
I can explain. I can figure it out. I know exactly why I should give money to the fucking state. I know exactly why.
So that they can
So that they could fill their
line their
coffers
pockets.
to pay more employees to take my fucking money. I know exactly why they do what they do. It ain't my fault that you don't know the real reason why you're paying that fine for speeding or you're paying that fine for a taillight out.
Oh my god.
So obviously, I think, Chris, the tally is like 4-1 or 4-0. Now, one person on this in this whole panel here that we have is of let's see, 13 people agrees that you won anything. So I think I'll take the opinions of the other 10 people, 11 people
Wait a
in
minute, what
the
are you
in the
winning
chat.
or losing here?
Exactly, pissed off Marine. He's the only one that thinks he won. I don't know. He might get the cop guy to agree with him.
Hey, wait a minute. We never even touched that topic about what is it, Utah trying to slide in that fucking law that allows 12-year-olds to consent to marriage?
Oh yeah, I talked about that.
When did you talk about that? Because I'm
I only
fucking
slid it in
pissed-
for a minute though.
I'm kind of pissed off about this. Like they're sliding it in. It's like the Roe versus Wade shit. They slid in that whole Roe versus Wade. Now they don't. It's people need to look into that because it's more than just about taking the woman's rights. It's about all kinds of shit. It's
Yeah.
about contraceptive. It's
I
about
mean-
all kinds of shit.
You know, we all know that the government slides in all this bullshit, these bullshit laws
You
inside
gotta
these
read
House
them
bills.
fucking things
You know,
really good.
They have they have a simple House bill that says, something stupid like, oh, we need to do away with pedestrian crossing signs on freeways because they're not necessary. But inside that 7,000 page bill for supposedly for pedestrian signs is children ages 12 and up can get married, shit like that. Like in Utah, they just tried to slide that House bill through that had all that
It is.
going on.
I need to look
Pretty
that
sure it
up
was
because
Utah,
remember
yeah.
I was talking about that, dude. That's really disturbing.
I don't know, Chris.
Seriously.
You tell me, what right do you have to do? What rights do you have to do anything to that person? Did he violate your sovereignty or your rights, or are you a victim of his? Or are you going to throw another hypothetical to me? Oh, well, that kid that got ran over, that makes no sense, dude. Kids get run over now. So what you're saying makes no sense, dude.
There's always going to be an asshole that is just being an asshole.
Right, exactly. Pissed off Marine, exactly, auditor.
Maybe rich parents shouldn't
Exactly,
buy
pissed off Marine.
young ass kids
Super sport Mustangs and Lamborghinis and shit.
Challengers and shit
Right.
like that, so that when they're out on the highway, even the city streets, how many times we was just right here, 35 miles an hour, two fucking young ass kids drag racing down
Right.
Route 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So
don't
come on
follow the
now.
laws now.
Right.
All I'm saying, Chris, is that the state does not deserve to get money because I went 10 mile an hour over the speed limit, or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. It's not, why should I give them fucking money? The only person I should give money to
teach
is this
yourself
somebody
a
I wreck
lesson. That's what
into
he's
and
saying.
cause a victim.
That's what he's saying. That's what you're not getting. He's saying that that's your punishment from mommy and daddy for breaking the rules. That you pay them your hard-earned money.
Right.
Instead of being
So the
put in
government is
timeout.
mommy and daddy.
Government is mommy and daddy, and when you break government rules, you pay mommy and daddy. That's why I'm saying he's a fucking red
Look at
coach.
this dude. What about 100? Chris, what about 150 over the speed limit? What's it fucking matter, dude?
What about 2 miles over the speed limit? What about 1 mile over the speed limit? I mean,
Hang on, guys.
anything over the speed limit is over the speed limit.
Hang on, guys. My shit's dying.
Yeah, you better hurry. I mean, it's not like I can't sit right here on mine. I just had to get off my eBay. Oh no, I'm on my Amazon.
All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I had to plug my computer back in because I can't read my phone's fucking shit.
It's too small
Too small. But
because we old.
exactly, Lauren. Exactly. I agree. Right. Chris, you say money is how we make grown-ups settle up. Well, if you create a victim while driving that speed limit over the speed limit, then now you're going to be paying out your
I
ass.
don't know who the piss off burritos, but I like him.
Yeah, he's
hilarious.
I mean, I don't need your help, to be honest. I'm sorry. You're just saying if somebody is going over the speed limit, they need to be taught a lesson. So, what? So you're saying that somebody going 2 miles an hour over the speed limit don't need to be taught a lesson? Where's the line? Where do you draw the line
Right.
at that?
Who draws the line
That's what I'm
at
saying.
whether 2 mile an hour
And
is
that'll be
worse than
another
100
law.
mile an hour?
That'll just be another law. There's
Right,
another
is that
law.
it does,
Another law.
that
Another
daddy
law.
government
I mean,
government
that's
gets to
what
tell
I
you
feel
what
like.
what's too much and what's too not too much? Come on, man. Extra J. The laws of motion come into play. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, there you go. Go pick up trash if that's what you would prefer. I will just pay my fine. Well, maybe some people don't have the money to pay their fine. So maybe they'll go pick up trash.
Yeah.
They paid their debt
A lot of
different
people.
way
Right.
than you paid yours. They still paid it. Who are you to judge
Right.
whose way is better?
I don't agree with paying the government money. I don't agree with
I would feel more
government
comfortable
saying, "Oh,
with a peace officer pulling me over for going over the speed limit
Right.
and making me work some trash fucking
Right.
duty on the side of the highway to
Right.
help the environment and my city to be better than giving them more money just to do with what the fuck they want."
exactly, Lauren. Who are they to tell me anything, Chris? It's you, Chris, that ain't getting the point. It's you.
I feel like he just feels like the government.
I mean, is the government here, Chris, to
It's our parent. It's the government is our parent. We are the
My God.
children. When we do bad, instead of being put in timeout, the government don't make money on timeout, so they fine us. You know, like
right?
England did back in the day when
Yeah.
what
I mean,
what happened?
wow.
Oh, I don't know.
I
I mean, I heard history repeats itself, but I mean, I don't know if it
Chris,
was or not.
the way you're thinking is the way a sheep thinks. I don't want to say that, man, but I guess I got to be blunt with you, bro. The way you are thinking is the way a sheep thinks. You actually think that because you went 100 mile an hour over the speed limit, you owe the state money. That's some fucked up thinking, bro.
I bet. Okay, so let me ask you this. Here, I got one for you. So, if you're driving down the road and it's 45 miles an hour and you're doing 52 and you make it all the way home and don't get pulled over, are you running to your nearest police station and saying, "Hey, motherfuckers, I was speeding and you didn't catch me and I owe you money"?
Wait, don't even put it that way. Got one better.
You got one better?
Hey, Chris. So I'm driving. I'm doing 50 over the speed limit. Okay? I make it home without wrecking into anybody, causing a victim, hurting anybody. But a traffic light speedometer got me. And I get a $500 fucking goddamn ticket in the mail. Is that right? Is that fair? Should I have to pay that? I didn't create a victim. Wow.
No, I think it's better that he says he's basically saying that the government is our parent. So
Exactly, Lauren. We own the goddamn roads, not the goddamn government.
yeah, I can't stand when somebody just rides my ass like that. Like, dude, are you buying me dinner and pulling my hair?
Did you
Then
see
get
this?
the fuck off my ass.
You see this? So if you go 100 plus over, then you have to pick up trash every day for a year. Wow.
Holy shit,
Holy
that's
shit,
a lot
dude.
of fucking man.
What the fuck is
That's
wrong
like,
with you, dude?
I feel like that's what they pay the fucking slave fucking children over in Malaysia and shit to be
So-
making Nikes and shit.
So I should have to pick up trash for a year because a traffic camera caught me speeding going home from work. But I didn't hurt nobody. Nobody got hurt. Nobody was wrecked into. I didn't create a victim. Answer that question, Chrissy. Answer the question. So I should fucking goddamn have to pay the government money because I got caught speeding on a fucking traffic camera. You're fucking crazy, dude. You are exactly what a fucking sheep is, dude. I hate to break it to you, man. I hate to be an asshole, but you're a fucking sheep, dude. Anyways, I'm over that conversation because you ain't never gonna get it, dude. Ever. So you keep living for the man and you keep fucking giving this government everything they want. You know what I'm
That thinks
saying?
everybody
Maybe
else
one day
should
they'll
too.
come to you and they'll tell you how you owe them your life. And maybe you'll be okay, get down on your knees and let them blow your fucking brains out. Because, hey, it's the government. They said you owe them. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking ridiculous, man. Wow. I don't feel like I need the government in my life. Just like one of the worst things I feel like in America that's ever been created is tax, fucking property tax. Property tax is fucking one of the most unconstitutional fucking things there is.
Yeah, it's like people talk shit about people living in trailer parks and shit, but I feel like even if you are a homeowner, you might as well just you're just more or less a trailer park owner or holder.
Right.
Because
You just a
even
renter.
when you buy your house and your property, you have to pay lot rent to the
Right.
city every 6 months.
Yeah, piss off, Marine. I own my property, paid for it cash in hand, and when I bought this motherfucker, I paid taxes on it. I shouldn't have to pay taxes every
6
fucking
months.
year. Every 6 months, I shouldn't have to pay them taxes. It's fucking bullshit. It's robbery. It's theft. Point blank. It's taxation
And then they
without
add
representation.
Then
They don't come and
add
cut
shit.
my grass.
They keep adding
Yeah,
more and more
right.
and more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the dam initiative, the Spooky Nook initiative, the
You know.
initiative, the cleanup initiative, the school initiative. But they always want more
Exactly.
and more
It's
and
all
more
brand.
and more. It's like the more they
Yep,
get,
Lauren.
the more they come up with more things that they need.
It's the same thing that we fought the goddamn British over, Chris. Taxation without representation. They charge me money every fucking year for my property. They don't come and cut my grass. They don't upkeep my property. They do nothing for my property
But can
that I
take
fucking
pictures
own.
of it when it starts
You know what I mean?
getting shitty looking.
Except when my yard gets dirty, they take pictures of it and try to find me money for it looking dirty. Fuck that shit. You know, that's why I built a goddamn fence and didn't get a building permit. Fuck their permit. I don't need a permit to build a goddamn fence around my house. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did need to get one, but I basically said, go fuck yourself. You notice they didn't say a word to me about it, right?
I didn't even know they said you needed a fucking permit.
And then if I decide to gut my fucking property and redo the inside, they want to reassess my property and charge me another $2,000-$3,000 a year in taxes. Fuck them people, dude.
Yeah, we'll just leave our house dilapidated.
Taxation without representation. What do they give me for the money they're charging me every fucking year that I have to pay them for my property? They're giving me nothing. Nothing. If they didn't want to sell the proper piece of property I got inside the city, then they shouldn't have fucking sold it. They sold it. That means that they no longer have possession of that. I shouldn't have to give them shit for it.
Right.
If they still had possession of my property, that would be different, but they don't. I own my property. I bought it from them. You know, I bought it from the owner of it, but eventually it was bought from the city because the city owned all property at one time.
You need a permit to change a ceiling fan. Let me find out.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fucking crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Here in Ohio, if I don't break ground or break into a house, I don't have to fucking get a permit. But if I have to do like footers, then I'll need a footing inspection. You know what I mean? If I attach something to a home, then I have to get a permit to make sure it's attached properly. But
When you used to do that.
you know, building permits ain't as bad. To me, I mean, it is, because why should I have to give money to the government to fucking fix up my house or somebody else to fix up their home? I don't agree with that. You know,
I don't either.
the only thing I agree with the building permit is that it does protect a homeowner, because it makes sure that the builder is building it properly. You know what I mean? But other than that, at least a homeowner gets something out of the building permit. You know, they get an inspector that comes out and makes sure shit's done properly. So that, at least you get a service for it. You know what I mean? It's sort of like you're buying a service. But property tax, you get shit for. You know what I mean? You get nothing for that except having to pay that more money. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, a permit for a fan, come on, man, that's a bit ridiculous. But well, hey, look, guys, I'm gonna get off here, guys. It's getting late. That's why I did the stream a little early today because I kind of figured I'd be getting tired. So I'm gonna get off. But it was great chatting with you guys tonight. Chris, I hope you wake up and you realize that you're a sheep, buddy. Appreciate you though. I'm being here anyway. You know, I always like to try to change somebody's mind. I know I didn't change your mind, but hey, whatever. It's all good. This is America. You can think however you want, man.
That's what makes them.
If you like to pay the money to people who you don't owe money to, that's great. I'm happy for you. You too, Lauren. You guys all be cool. And thanks, Forrest. I'll talk to you guys later.
I
Nah.
did it. I timed him out
Why?
because he was on my nerves.
That was my wife, Chris. Sorry, man. She shouldn't have did that. She's
I
a
can do
dork.
whatever I want.
But she's a dork. But
I'm an American.
well, you shouldn't have done it. He wasn't saying nothing that he needed timed out for.
Well,
Um,
I timed him out because I wanted to.
All right, guys. Y'all be cool.
All right, guys.
Later.
See ya.